Hello my dear students, today we will study nitrogen fixation and nitrogen cycle. Now as you all know that nitrogen is a very important nutrient which is required by the plants and the living organisms. Even though atmosphere contains 78% nitrogen, but living organisms cannot consume it directly. Hence it is need to be converted into a usable form. So a continuous process in which nitrogen is converted into a form that is used by plants and animals and then returned back to the atmosphere is known as nitrogen cycle. So what is nitrogen cycle? जो atmospheric nitrogen है, it is converted into a usable form which can be used by plants and animals, and then they again return this nitrogen back to the atmosphere. This is known as nitrogen cycle. So nitrogen cycle involves the following steps. Nitrogen cycle involves the following step. First is nitrogen fixation, second is nitrogen assimilation, third is ammonification, fourth is nitrification, and last step is denitrification. So what happens during lightning under high pressure? Atmospheric nitrogen, it reacts with oxygen present in the air and it results in the formation of nitrates, and with the help of nitrogen fixing bacteria, that is rhizobium, nitrogen is converted into nitrates, and these nitrates are then absorbed by the plants, and this is known as nitrogen assimilation. Means the fixed inorganic nitrogen compounds are absorbed by the plant's roots and converted into proteins, and these proteins are taken up by the animals as food. Means they are passed on to animals when they eat plants. So the process of converting inorganic nitrogen into organic nitrogen compound is known as nitrogen assimilation. Next step is ammonification. Now what happens when plants and animals die? Their dead and decayed body converts proteins into ammonia by the action of microbes. This process is known as ammonification. The next step is nitrification. When ammonia produced by this dead and decomposed plants and animals is converted into nitrates by the action of nitrifying bacteria present in the soil is known as nitrification. And the last step is denitrification. These nitrogenous compounds are returned to the soil, and now these compounds are reabsorbed by the plants. Some of them are converted into nitrogen by nitrifying bacteria present in the soil and is released back into the atmosphere. So this is nitrogen cycle.